Thank you for coming here today. Today I want to talk about another part of my campaign platform to turn around our lagging economy. This issue today, the development of our housing stock or neighborhood revitalization, is one that's near and dear to me. It's one that as a legislator I have put a lot of work in and have had some success in terms of laying a foundation for what we need to do to turn around what is the most underdeveloped housing stock in the nation. We have the highest percentage of housing built prior to 1940, and the key there is the percentage. And so it's not that we don't have some beautiful architectural treasures that we need to restore and preserve, it's that we haven't had much development past 1940s. And that's a statistic that was presented 2 years ago as part of our comprehensive plan, and it's a number that the census uses. So why is this important? I think there's universal agreement that housing is critical to economic development. Reason is very clear. Many businesses that are either looking to relocate or looking to grow and prosper that are currently here are going to grow and prosper, relocate in areas where they want to live. And if the county of Chautauqua, if Chautauqua County is able to offer a diverse, well-developed housing stock, it just gives us a leg up in terms of attracting new businesses here and growing the existing businesses that we have. In addition, as you go around this county, I've traveled throughout this county and talked to a lot of people. There are a lot of people that have beautiful homes living next to homes that are in disrepair, many times vacant, many times rental properties that have been let go. So beautiful homes in neighborhoods that have blight throughout. That are driving down their home values, making it very, very difficult for their homes to appreciate. So very critical in terms of our economic development. Great example is we were up at Silver Creek, probably a week or so before the flood, and we had talked to a lot of residents about a boarded up house on Babcock Street. Now, the key here, and one of the things I'm proposing here today, is very simple. The county government needs to be a partner with our local municipalities in terms of developing our housing stock. We've started that with the housing trust fund that I've developed and with the housing task force that I've developed. Those two things are going to be critical in developing that relationship. I've met with mayors, supervisors from throughout this county who said that would be just a terrific tool for them in terms of revitalizing their housing stock. Now, too often in the past, and this goes back many, many years, the county, as the entity that forecloses on tax delinquent properties, has not been a partner. In fact, many times the county has been an obstacle in terms of revitalizing our housing stock. I will ensure, as county executive, that the county will be a strong partner, a leader in developing our housing. And clearly that is going to involve a shift in the focus of county government. We need to get away from simply being the entity that forecloses on properties and sells them for whatever we can get at an auction, to look at what is the long-term economic benefit to what we're doing. The Housing Task Force and Trust Fund is a great start, but I've also worked in trying to shorten the period of time where houses sit vacant while on tax foreclosure. This is something that's critical because oftentimes we see vacant houses there for three or four auction cycles, which is often 12 years. And if we take this focus, I believe very strongly we'll start to see some of our home values increase. We'll start to see as a result our tax revenue increasing, and therefore be able to reduce the overall tax burden in Chautauqua County. And we also will see our economy obviously developed and strengthened. Now, in addition to some of the county proposals that I put forth, there's something bigger here to me. It goes back to what my belief and my philosophy of governance is. Shortly after elected, I went door to door on the north side of Jamestown, called together a community meeting, organized citizens, and created Northside Pride, which is a community-based grassroots neighborhood revitalization organization. If you drive through the neighborhood and you see the results of just 3 years of work by this group, it makes you believe that government can make a difference, that elected officials can make a difference, that county government can make a difference in people's lives. This is a clear example where, just through organizing folks together and getting them to think, about the possibilities where they can make a big difference in a neighborhood. Now, if we take that model, that Northside Pride model, and we expand that throughout this county, it's going to be an important tool to revitalize our stock. So it's something I've done, it's something I know how to do, it's something I've taken the lead on, and something that I will make a centerpiece of my administration if elected. And after Northside Pride, I also worked on a neighborhood revitalization group for Lakeview Avenue, and as part of my professional responsibilities at SUNY Fredonia, also the Washington Park neighborhood in Dunkirk. I worked with Legislator Heenan on that. So today, I'm making a commitment that if I'm elected county executive, we're going to be moving in a very aggressive, very proactive, very time-sensitive, quick direction to develop and revitalizing our housing stock. It's critical to our economy that has declined over the years, critical in trying to turn around the population loss that we've experienced, critical to turn around the steep decline in school enrollments that we've experienced, and critical in terms of easing our tax burden. So with that, I'll answer any questions that you might have from all the media that's here today.